Hello YouTube, Voices here, and today I will be guiding you on what to do or what comp to go for if you get a spatula. Just because you can put a spatula item on almost all the great comps that's going on right now. So I will guide you all through it. Please like and subscribe video if it did help you for any comp. Ask me any questions down in the comments, or you can also join my Discord as well, and you can ask any questions there. But here it goes. So those are generally all the good Spat item user. So I will go over it one by one. Okay, so the first one that I want to go through, just because it's a really specific case, is the assassin Spat with the glove. I mean, I will only do that one if you go ninja assassin basically, and you will always pull it on the cannon to get 6 assassin and 4 ninjas. Now I agree that this is a really fun comp, but in this meta full of brawlers and a lot of HP and CC, I do not recommend playing this comp. But if you do want to play for fun, this is the best user for it. Okay. Now let's go to other comps. Let's go for Vanguard Mystic. So there is this Vanguard Mystic Spirit Dusk going around, and usually you really want the 4 Vanguards because of so much AD damage in this meta. So the Vanguard Spat is the best choice. And in a comp, you already have like great CC such as Aatrox and Sejuani. Cassiopeia's ult is also one great one to make sure that the Ahri has enough time to cast to kill everything. So I really like putting the Vanguard trait on her to make sure she's able to cast once and probably twice if there is any mana item or something, if she survives. Overall, this is like one very strong comp, and you don't even need a chosen Vanguard to make it work. I made a video about it, you can check out on my channel, but if you do get a Vanguard Spat for this comp, the Cassiopeia will be the best user. Okay. Now let's talk about Warlords. So Warlords are like really good in the early game, okay in the mid game, and bad in the late game. So the only way to make them work in the late game is actually to be able to hit 9 Warlords, and if you can hit 9 Warlords, you should be able to top 4. Okay, so now the question is, what are the best users for the Warlord Spat? Well, there is a few. So let's go to the comp right here. So of course you're gonna get all those Warlords. You need at least 8 of them plus a Spat. Okay, so there is different options. The one that is used the most is Talon. Why? Because usually in this comp you go for Katarina 3, and with Katarina 3 to have the assassin buff to make sure she can crit and deal more damage. Then you just put an assassin, and then it's just a question, well, who is the best assassin in the game? And it's Talon, basically, okay? So that helps her doing the additional damage. Another good user would be Riven. Think about it, just additional HP, additional spare power on Riven is always going to be good. She's already one of the, actually, well, it's not the best, but one of the best units in the game. It's definitely the best forecast. So if you don't have a Talon, please definitely consider her. You can place her around all the keepers so everybody gets their shield, especially the Karina, and then she can ult and kill everything. Another one that you can do that is also great is set. You will get brawlers just because of the Vi, right? And then it's just a matter of him getting even more HP and his ult that is gonna do more damage. Then after sealing will be doing true damage, and with the 700 HP and 70 spell power in true damage, well, you know, it's insane. So those three right here would be my best guess. If you need the Karina to do more damage, you go for Talon. If you need more AP damage and more shields in the front line, you go for Riven. If you want just additional HP, somebody to hit first and then deal true damage, or just finishing everybody off once the Karina ulted once, set will be good to go. Depending on what you hit, you can choose one of those three. Personally, I recommend Talon, but honestly, any of those other two are fine. Now let's talk about Erdogan, and this one it's not even a question on who is the best. It's always Set. Set Erdogan, I honestly think it's broken. Okay, because you can't kill it and it will for sure kill your entire team. So if you do get Erdogan Chosen and Erdogan Spat, you can do something like this. 9 Erdogan, 4 ballers, 2 Hunter, okay, really really strong. The Divine is just on the Ashe, but this is like a big front line, okay? You just need those 2 items on Ashe, that's fine. The other Spat on Set. Everybody is gonna gain 40 from rear and 40 MR, 20 AD and spell power every 2 seconds up to 5 times. And I'm telling you, the Set is going to be unkillable. The Ezreal will also heal everybody up. The Nunu can eat. The Vicar will one-shot anything that survives. So, really, really strong comp. Great for top 1. But again, you need Erdogan Chosen and an Erdogan Spat. If you do get those, please just go straight up to this comp. It's super good. Okay. Now let's go to Dusk. Dusk, actually there is many good user, but there is just one that's just better overall than the others just because it's in a comp already, and that is Jhin. Jhin damage is actually gonna increase with the Dusk, okay? And that means you don't need to run the Vayne anymore to get to 6 Dusk. This is the general comp, you know. All tanky items Riven is gonna do a ton of damage, and anything that is not killed by the Riven is going to be killed by the Jhin. So, you know, overall, really, really strong comp. If you get Chosen Dusk and you have a Spat, then there you go, you just go straight for it. This is the comp. I wouldn't change anything. It's really, really strong. Okay. So now, let's talk about Drillist, because actually Drillist is a little underrated right now, and it's a great comp. Like, I don't know why people would never take the Yasuo Duelist at 1-2, for example, especially if you have the items for it. Okay, so and you need to go 6 Duelist. I learned the hard way. 4 Duelist is fine, but 6 Duelist is the comp that will get you to top 4 and sometimes top 1 actually. And if you do get a Duelist Spat, well, here is the comp. And there is a lot of synergies. There's 3 Adept, you have Mystic, you have Cultist, all good, but the best user is Jhin, and I'm sure you can understand why, because his AD is from his attack speed. Duelist is just gonna give him attack speed, so The fourth shot of Jhin Drillist is like after a few minutes on the fight, it's gonna one shot anything. Okay, it's gonna get like 300 400 AD before that XP it gets, and the forceful crit on that is like 1000 1200. It's one shotting. Okay, so anything that the Yasuo can kill, the Jhin will. I would definitely recommend this if you get a Spat and you already have the Yasuo Duelist. Also, it will give you Cortis with the Kalista and the Zillion. So overall, this is definitely the best user for the Duelist Spat. And this comp is like really good at top 1. Again, like all the other Spat comps like 909 Warlords, this 6 Drillist is like a good contender. If you can get to this stage right here, you are in a really good shape. Okay. And now I want to talk about mages. So mages in patch 10.19 are like a little underwhelming. But in 10.20 there is so many buffs to mages that I want to talk about this comp, because I'm pretty sure mages are going to be one of the top comps in 10.20, and the best mage comp is the reroll comp. Okay, so let's go over it. This is the comp. So you have actually so many choices, okay, for the mage Spat. One of them is Janna. Janna with double shield and an Ani 3 that's as tanky as this is never gonna die. Okay, so you just give even more time for the TF to double cast, for the Ari to double cast, and it's pretty much GG from there. If the TF can cast twice and the Ari once, generally you win the fight from there. You just need to guarantee that those two are gonna hold. So the safest that you can do that is by giving a lot of shields to everybody, and Janna is gonna do just that with the mage Spat. Now if you for some reason need more damage, which I don't think you do this comp, you can go for Morgana and have Dazzler. So in this case it will be almost the entire enemy team covered by the Morgana double ult. Okay, so it will be really good. It will reduce their damage. It's okay, like it will just cover everything. It's not the best, but if you do get Morgana chosen at level 7 or level 8 and you have the mage Spat, this is a really good one to do so. The next best one is Ezreal. And Ezreal, it's not really for the damage, but for the double healing. The double healing on your team is going to help you a lot. You can either ult this way, so you can put it here. You will ult this way, heal everything here, including the TF if he works up, the Annie if it's about to die, and even the Ari to make sure she can ult once. Okay, so that's basically the idea. Mage Ezreal is like the best 5 cost for the mage Spat for sure. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know again if you have any questions about any of this, either in the comments or in my Discord. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, but we'll see you guys next time.